DJ TMac, Flavor in Your Ear Radio, back here with another great hip-hop conversation. We got another member of the Lord Mobb in here. He goes by the name of Zaza God. He just released an album, The Most High. We're going to be talking about that and get into a bunch of other topics. We're going to talk about his artistry, maybe his come up in hip-hop also. So let's get into it right now. Zaza, how you doing?
All right, I'm chilling, man. My allergies is going crazy, but I'm here.
Tis the season.
Sheesh.
All right. We are here with Zaza God, and like I mentioned, he just released an album called The Most High a little less than a week ago. It's 13 tracks. It's fully produced by Mifux and Soundlord. It's a very cohesive project, many different sounds and styles, I guess, that really bring you into his world. There's elements of boom bap, some trap and electronic music. He's got some pianos and orchestras, and he really blends them all together. There's a lot of honesty that comes through in the album, and there's a lot to dig into. So Zaza, what has been the response from the album so far?
Well, I'm still getting messages and shit about this album, but It did great as far as, you know, we had we haven't put that much into the marketing and PR right now. We just, you know, letting things build up organically. We want to really see what, you know, the people like as far as which songs, and we don't want to kind of, you know, cheat the system, because we really want to know what to aim at. So I say, for having, you know, minimum marketing, minimum financial investment, the art, I would say, and the music really spoke for me. Like, I mean, it really got my point across, I feel.
Really dope artwork, by the way. Huey P, he's doing a lot of great stuff, and it really popped out when I saw that. Throwback to almost like comic book style, right? How much input did you have on that? And did you give him a lot of ideas, or you just kind of let him go and do his thing?
That was my whole idea. Everything.
Nice.
Down to the jacket, to the shoot, everything was my idea. But Huey is one of the, as far as, you know, drawing and just artistic graphics and stuff. I don't know how to do none of that, but I really draw, like, with the pen and paper. So I could get it down or doodle it. And even if I can't do that, if it's just a thought, I could relay it to Huey P, and he gets it done. Like, every time, almost just how you envisioned it. So he's definitely a go-to guy for that type of artwork.
Yeah, for sure. He's doing a lot of great stuff. I'm really interested in the creative process of making albums. So I kind of want to dig into the details of this one. It's a real full body of work. Like I mentioned, it's 13 tracks. What was the event that sparked you and Mifux coming together to do the album? And, you know, what was the initial idea?
One of my first records that I put out under Lord Mobb, which was on the compilation, the Volume 1 compilation, and one of my favorite tracks that I put out this year, called Only Right.
It's only right, I make them all believers. All believers. I'm from the lonely group, the ones nobody needed. Lonely group. I call on my ancestors when I'm heated. Amen. It's gonna take more than space to get between us. Look, fuck out here, you know me. In my heyday, I was the meanest crook. Still thought high enough for myself to clean and cook. Time I realized the power in reading books. You trendy, but really when I rhyme, I don't need a hook.
He produced that, and I guess, you know, just the way that song came out, as far as production level, conceptual level, just everything kind of formulated naturally, and it was a real good sound. It was something different, and I think it surprised both of us and the listeners. So when we seen that, I think we both had this idea to, like, let's maximize that potential, you know, because time is of the essence. You could be around a producer or something today, then tomorrow it's hard as hell to get y'all next to each other. So we tried to get this work done and get it out there and really show that creative side, because everybody heard me a certain type of way and seen me in a certain light before, but nobody really seen me get deep. And you know, I think he had the right production for that.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever worked with one sole producer or producer team on a project like this, on a full body of work?
No.
So what was that experience like, just having the sort of back and forth and, you know, getting his input and really building it together?
It's a lot easier, like dealing with, all right, like say you got one guy figured out and he ain't no bitch ass nigga. Like he's not doing sucker shit, he doing real shit. And you like, all right, I click with this producer. I don't gotta say too much, he just got it. But if you gotta deal with about like, just say 10 different producers for a project, you're gonna come across some that really might not rub you how you want them. It might not be that type of relationship. It might be strictly like you just make great beats, but you know, the essence of this thing I really can't attach to. Sometimes it's annoying. It might resonate in the song and it doesn't impact how you want it to impact. So finding that one guy or that one producer and really exploiting that vibe more than just the music aspect of it made it that much better. I mean,
yeah, for real. I mean, you could tell you guys mesh really well. There's a lot of different sounds, but I really love all the tracks. You know, it's hard to pick a few that I like because once I start looking at all of them, they just hit one after another. It's very cohesive. It flows very well. Do you remember the first song that you recorded for this project? Only Right was one that you guys did together, and maybe some of the other ones on the compilation. But what was the first song for this project, if you remember?
Actually, the first song I recorded was "Pay Homage" with TF.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first song I recorded. TF's my guy. You know what I mean? That's my guy.
Pay homage to the mob. Pay homage to the mob, nigga. You niggas lucky that we chillin' and we ain't robbed, nigga. Round table talking chili with some mob figures. Pay homage to the mob. Pay homage to the mob, nigga. You niggas lucky that we chillin', we ain't slime, nigga. Round table talking chili with some mob figures.
This boy in the hood was a menace to society. I call up dope boy for a mission, but it's not a robbery. 2 whores and them bitches spinning like the lottery. You hoes, and we got the vision, they got commodity. They pop E and you know I'm fighting with sobriety. They don't really know the monster that I could be. I'll cross your eyes and dot your T's. I got you in my crosshair, locked and squeezed. You'll get shot and bleed. Yeah, you learn how to bob and weave.
We really didn't know how that shit was gonna turn out. A total Cali accentuated dude. You know, they got their style. I'm super New York, super East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know how it was gonna go, but boy, that's one. Like to me, that's like a baby of mine. Like I love that song. I love that project. Being that I know how hard it is to get like that good mesh, that good, you know, symbiotic sound from somebody on 2 different coastal ends. Like we haven't even, as people, me and TF, we haven't hung around each other more than 48 hours. But the vibe is there, the camaraderie is there, the respect for creativity is there. And that shit shows. Like we kind of like the same type of people, like just without having to, you know each other. It's like you could see when you're like somebody's alike, like, nah, I fuck with you, bro. Like,
yeah, you could feel the energy.
Yeah, it's one of those. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the first guys to salute my music with Lil Mobb, like letting me know, like, yo, bro, you got some shit. And I felt the same when he came out the booth. The same day, I felt the same. So yeah, that was definitely a strong first track for me to stand on, like, and make me really know, like, nah, we're gonna make 13 songs for this. Like, we're gonna go all the way with this. We're not gonna play. Like, word. You see people right now, they're giving out, I might do it, you know, they're giving y'all 5 songs, you know, 4 songs, little teasers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, it's a good ploy, but I felt like, nah, we're gonna give them something with this. I mean, a lot of people have been looking for some different work, different sounds. Let's get the people something.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. I hear it, it comes across. Shout out to TF because I heard him on the compilation and doing some features with everybody.
Right.
And yeah, the Cali comes across. I kind of knew it right away, but it's a good mesh. I love his sound, and we're probably going to be talking to him soon.
Right.
But a lot of great things that you touched on there. How much were you guys together making the album? I'm actually up here on Cape Cod. That's how I kind of found out about the Lord
What
Mobb.
would
They
you?
were up here.
No, go ahead. Let me. Pardon me.
No, it's all good. They were up here recording. I got a little tip. I never heard of them, but I heard G4 was in town, did a little research, and, you know, reached out for an interview. And we had a really inspiring conversation with him and me, folks. This is while they were recording Regressions.
Right.
And like I said, it was very inspiring. And I was kind of unaware of the scene that is kind of going on. And it really kind of helped me get tapped back in. And there's a lot of good artists that are coming out with good work.
Yes,
Something that you meant, especially the Lord Mobb. Let me mention that. But shout out Akil Ali. You know, we got the hat rocking.
Yeah, that's a fact. Dirty Spirits, man.
Yep, Dirty Spirits. And he mentioned you when I was up there talking with them. He mentioned you and said to look out and to connect with you. And I'm glad that I got a full body of work to really listen to and dig into, because, like you mentioned, a lot of people are putting out 4 tracks, 5 tracks, and I like to sit with a whole body of work. I'm a DJ. I have tons of vinyl. I listen to the album front to back. You can't put it on shuffle, no skips. You got to listen to it how the artist intended it. And I love that you put a lot of work into it. You, me, Flux, and Soundlord. I can hear it. The quality comes across. So I appreciate that.
Well, man, no problem.
How long were you on Cape Cod at all recording the album, or how much were you guys together for this?
Never, not once. Bro, I'm gonna put up some footage soon. Like my next project, I think I'm gonna show the process. Like I did not really show, like I gave people the ingredients, but I didn't give them the measurements. So my next project, I'm gonna show you guys, like I'm like a computer with this music. It's like, I don't know. It's just it just falls down. It just ran. It just comes organically. So I think that's because, like, I could connect to. I see myself in a lot of things. You understand? Like, in a from a bum to the wealthiest person, I can see portions of myself. So I'm constantly relating. So if I'm around you, I know your vibe. I know who you are. I know. It's like I could take you with me wherever I go. Like, especially if like you're a close person. So me, we kind of, before we started the project, we was like just building, just chopping it up on the phone. He was getting to know me. I was getting to know him. We got a lot of things in common. We have a lot of things that we could grow to relate on with each other, which makes for the perfect type of relationship. So I kind of, was taken a little out of my element, out of my comfort zone with the type of sounds or type of production that I got. But he made me definitely comfortable with, taking it on. Like, he gave, that you got it, champ. Like, you can't nobody fuck with you, champ. You're like, you're number one out here. That is, that's all we need to, access that next level. Like, so he gave me that, and I was like, you know what? This beat sounds like an opera song. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's intriguing as fuck. Let's go. Let's try it. And when I started it, I was surprised. It was like I started to like kind of thirst for those type of beats now. Like it gave me a zone where I could express more. Where I realized, like, dang, like with the regular boom bap theory, kind of isolates my perception. Like I have to be rugged, or I have to be coarse. I can't really show my charismatic or my smooth or thoughtful or playful sides even, because it doesn't really resonate on that type of,
yeah. You get a lot of different perspectives on the album. And that's actually what I was going to ask you about. Did you have to kind of be persuaded or pushed to go on any of these beats? Because they are a lot different than kind of what's on the compilation and just the general sound of the Lord Mobb, like when you guys are together, and how the album starts, and there's definitely a flow to it. So that was actually going to be one of my questions. Did you have to kind of be pushed or persuaded to be on any of the beats?
No, but what I did, I had to be persuaded that they were good as they were. That's all. But I didn't have to be persuaded to get on it, because I was intrigued that somebody would like attempt to like stifle me with production. Like, me, you're gonna bring me something abstract and think I can't take it. All right, I got you. So
okay.
he knew how to like trigger me anyway. Like, what? I got you. I know what the fuck is gonna run your fancy. So he did it like, yo, I don't think you could do this beat. Like, I don't really think, I mean, this might not be for you, Zal. And I would look at him like, what? Nah, for anything and everything is for me. I want it all. So when he gave me the beat, I just took it on like that. And after I would hear it, I would just, let me grab my lighter. Pardon me.
Yeah, do your thing.
I would hear it and I'd be like, damn, I like it, but like, are the people that like me for what they know me for, are they gonna like it? Is it gonna scare them away? I wasn't sure about that, but I think I'm good. I think I'm all right.
I think so too. It's a very like well-rounded project. You don't get that on the more shorter EPs and stuff like that. What was putting together the arrangement of the album like? Was it mostly me fucks that kind of ordered it? What was that process like?
Me fucks, he had an order to begin with, and what happened was one of the songs that was supposed to be on the project, what's the name of the song? It slips my mind right now. Pardon me, it's my own song, but it slips my mind. But we forgot to put it on the project, and we had to like basically do the track listing over. And from that point, I sat down and thought about how I want the tracks to go, as far as like, if you're the listener, how I want you to feel like when you're listening to the song. So I put myself in a listener position and set the track list up that you see like today. So I tried to give no room for compromise. Like the first 5 songs, I tried to leave no room for compromise. Like, you cannot, or it will be very hard for you to deny one of those songs. Like those 5, I tried to link to the next 5, which was more transitional. The songs were more expansive and more untraditional for me. So I tried to link that with the sound that people know me for and let them see the transition and how this all forms a nice, beautiful Cuban link chain. Like, that's all.
I like how you broke that down. And I like that perspective too. Putting that thought into it, putting that effort into it. I just love it. It's good art, man.
Thank you.
Whoa, it just kicks the project off right. One of the lines that sticks out to me is rare paintings in the mezzanine. That's a better scene. That just flows. It just sounds good. That Not Me after that, or a few tracks after that, the kind of laid back style of it, but then you with the aggressiveness, it really, the beat and yourself complement very well on the track. I could go on and on about each track. Survival of the Fittest, that's just clever how you got Flea Lord on there. I love the Prodigy and Havoc references, and just the hip hop references.
I'm glad you caught that.
Throughout At first I'm like, this is ironic, but I'm like, no, this is clever. He put it together this way. So tip of the cap.
Thanks.
And, just the hip hop references throughout it. A lot of people, I'm all about the hip hop culture. So you mentioned in Illmatic and Nas and AZ and a whole bunch of stuff. I hear it. I love it, man. It's good stuff. That
was me trying to get Nas' attention. Like as an artist, not for no like money or features or nothing like that. Just as I'm a fellow Virgo. So I relate to a lot of his perspectives when he came up. Like, just how he felt about himself. I can relate to that. But I feel like, you know, him being who he is, like to hip hop, to the game, like if I ever get a chance, I'm gonna apply the pressure that's needed to like, yo, bro, get your ass back out here, man. Get your ass back out here. We don't need you to rap. We don't need you on stage, you know, doing none of that, because we know everybody like they respect the space, but we need you as a mind.
For real.
We need you as a creative mind, like a hand in our artistry as a whole. Like everybody else could buy into it. Everybody else, you know, could be grassroots, but it's like kind of hard for us to get next to you in New York City. And I'm speaking from somebody that's been in every borough. I mean, so it's not like, you know, I'm just speaking for the real and people that's not too close to Nas. Like, yo, we need you, bro. Like, you know, we out here still spitting, you know, real hip hop lyrical fire. Like, don't think we not. I mean,
Absolutely.
everybody's not trying to sound like they from the South. That's another thing I was worried about. I want to ask you a question. How do you feel I kept, even though you know the sounds was a little different, do you feel like I kept it true to my New York essence?
Absolutely. I think just the lyrical, the lyrics and the flow alone, and the content, really. It's about content for me. I need something to actually listen to. I can't just hear music. You know, in the club it's fine, whatever. I'm a DJ. I got to know a little bit of everything. I got to play this sometimes. I got to play that, even though I don't necessarily want to all the time. But, you know, with this project, it definitely sounds like a New York artist. It's not, I wouldn't say down south. You have the different sounds and different style of beats on there, but the New York cuts through, I would say. The MC cuts through.
Got you. We was trying to hybridize that shit. So, you know, see if we could do it. I think we're successful with that. I mean, we really going to see when we start putting some money behind this thing.
Absolutely. What has been the track with the best response? 13 tracks. There's a lot of songs. I'm sure you're getting a lot, but what has stuck out to the people the most?
Pay Homage.
Pay Homage. Okay.
That's what's doing. Pay Homage and Ain't Heard of Me Yet.
Ain't Heard Me Yet. Yep, that's a great one.
To me, that is like people that's been listening to me for years, which is not that many people, but the people that have know me for, I would say, like that first 5 songs, like that style. They comfortable.
That's
they
the
know
core.
Me for that.
That's the core style.
Right. They Ain't Heard of Me Yet and Ain't Easy Being a God. Those are like double time, tricky flows, more trendy, honestly speaking. And I just wanted to see if I could bring that raw, real, you know, style with the trending look or the trending feel. Maybe we could merge both worlds, because I believe it's real people in both. I'm not going to say everybody that has a major industry contract is a sucker and a homo. And I'm not going to say everybody that's underground and spits some MC bars is fucking real. And that's real.
Yeah, I mean, the whole project is great. That second 5, that vibe is sort of what I'm drawn to, I guess, the most. There's a lot of honesty in there. The sound and just the flow. It's I don't know, that the second 5, the way you broke it down, those second 5 tracks is kind of what I was drawn to the most. But the first 5 are amazing. That Not Me. I mean, like I said, the aggressiveness, but the lightheartedness of the beat, it just works very well. And I love the blend all together. It's a great blend. And then you kind of end it with We Gotta Work, which is like very different sounding, right? That's probably, have you ever done anything like that before?
That's probably my most mainstream song. Yo, bro, I've been rapping for like 18 years. Like really rapping. So I have some music from like matter of fact, I got you after this. I got you. I'm gonna give you a treat, but
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I got music from 2014 that I could put out today.
Mm.
It is just as hot, just as relevant, and just as packaged nicely. Like I could put it out, and I'm not lying to you. I'm gonna show you. Like, so the music is like I have to slow down, basically. I mean, I could do one of these albums once or twice a month as therapy.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like, this is my therapy. This is how I'm actually able. This is how I've been able to get through life. You feel me? Like,
by writing and expressing yourself.
This is how I don't have no style. Listen to my music, go as far as you could go find a sound, and you'll be like, yo, what the fuck? How many different ways is this guy gonna rap? I say it to myself. I talk to myself. In my head, though, I don't answer and shit outside, but you know, in my head, I talk to myself like, yo, bro, you sometimes I look at myself like, you gotta find one fucking style and capitalize off of it. This is what I say to myself, because I usually let the beat dictate where I go.
Mm-hmm.
And any style is up for grabs with me. Anything. Like, I will make it up out of thin air.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's that big, it's that grand of a situation. So we gotta time everything right. We gotta, you know, really make sure I'm not what they call saturating myself, you know, putting out so much fucking content without letting one build and grow. So I'm gonna really try to foster this Most High project. Yeah, so we gotta just make sure everything is you know, put out at the right time, and you know, everything just flows right. That's all. But
is there anything else the people should know about the Most High, or you know, they could stream it everywhere? We could buy it on iTunes, right?
Yeah, if you wanna, you could get it on iTunes. It's on Spotify. It's on quite a few platforms. The main link is on my Instagram page.
Tell the people your social media and where they can listen to and find the album at.
Got you. The album is on all platforms. The main link with all the platforms is on my Instagram page. ZAZA _ Lord Mobb. You could get all the links there, all upcoming videos or old videos, some freestyles, all type of media footage you would like. And just check out, wait for new content. Oh yeah, with new merch on the way. We're gonna have some vinyls and some CDs for this new project, The Most High. You know, let's go work over everything.
Dope. Do you got to run?
I don't have to run. I'm just kind of conducting a little business.
I got you. I saw some snippets on your Instagram with Akil Ali, some songs you guys got. I'm definitely looking forward to those. Are those leading to a project with you guys?
Yes, sir. That's actually a project with me fucks as well. That's me and Ali joint. And we just gonna take off with that. Those are some fire songs. People love me and Ali sound together. So yeah, you know.
Very dope. Very, very good stuff. How did you initially connect with the Lord Mobb?
Pardon me, I'm Zaza God. I gotta, you know.
Hey, this is what it is. I didn't expect anything less.
Me and Flea, I was in City Island with my guys, and I was in City Island with my guys, and I seen him. He had his mask on. He thought he was low, and he was with wifey. I saluted him. He came back. He was like, "Yo, bro, I want to just give you a pound, like a real man. You know, thank you for noticing me, shouting me out and shit." And I'm like, yo, bro, just check me out at this Instagram. And I didn't think he was going to really take no notice or nothing. I tagged him in a song, and he liked it. You mean? We ended up at the studio, We ended up at the studio in Harlem. And I laid down the Rock to the X joint. And it was love from there, you know?
Awesome. That's pretty cool. Nice, just organically meeting each other, meeting up to do the track, and then coming up with some fire. I know you probably always do your best. You always put your best foot forward. But were you expecting to have the first single off the compilation, that Only Right track? You mentioned it earlier. What was that like, hearing that it would be the first piece that everybody got to hear?
I definitely expected, being that we got, you know, so many artists that was there before me. But the song was strong, and you know, it's only right. I mean,
It's only right. Yep.
right.
Dope visuals. Very dope visuals for that one. Chinese food and rose also.
That's me and Ali cooked that up before the compilation was about to drop, and Flea liked the song. He was like, "Yo, bro, we need to put that on there. That mean the people gonna love it." So, you know, we put it on there. The people definitely fucking with it. They definitely loving it. So
cast on that one.
Yeah, man. Niggas got crazy little forward things in there.
Yeah. Looked like a lot of fun.
Uh-huh.
You mentioned on that you could rap, you don't need a hook, but man, you're pretty good at putting down the hooks too.
Yeah. Yeah, I just did that on some. It's low in the beginning, but I came on really saying like, fuck the astronomical, philosophical, anatomical people that like got this idea like those is true MCs because they speak in big words and break them down in syllables and they accentuate on the syllable. That don't mean you a great rapper. That just mean you know a lot of words. We could have somebody having a rhyming dictionary right there next to them, just going away with the dictionary. What's your life like? Like, is that shit real? Like, how that shit make me feel? How it made you feel when did you feel real after you rap that bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Most niggas don't. You know what I mean? Because they gotta still go back to their life. Is that really your life? You know what I'm saying? So the substance matters, man. The substance matters, man.
This relates to one of your lyrics, too many rappers, not enough scientists, right?
You have any idea what we collided with? Like, I'm speaking to the drug dealers, what the addict made out of it when you got a brick. You in and out of whip, scared to death. So you got the grip. Why you doing what you doing? You not tough. I'm keeping it 1,000. I'm shook. That's why I'm grippy. You feel me? If I'm moving, I'm not playing. I'm not trying to not come back to my daughter, and I'm anticipating that. I'm not playing with that. So I'm gonna keep it on me. So anybody moving with it on them 24/7, risking 3.5 all day, you scared to death. I know you a scary nigga. That's why you shooting. You probably the first nigga to shoot because you scary. Like, it's certain things to the street shit I want to break down to certain fallacies and just messed up ways of thinking, bro. That's not real. That's not, to me, that's not real. You know what I'm saying? That don't make you a G. You know what I'm saying? A G is one like, you know how to alleviate the problem before it even starts. Because you're not scared. Most niggas only getting in the beef because they approach the situation in fear in the first place. You know what I mean? If they'd approach it with a logical standpoint when you balance, you're not scared, you're not making no reactive moves. You're not being a reactor. You feel me? You the one that's fostering the situation. So you know, hold on. I know you mad. I know how you talking crazy, but I'm not gonna let that dictate the situation. Listen, I'm gonna talk to you later and we do this some other way. Most people don't know how to do that. They gotta be reactionary. They gotta base that shit on emotions or fear, something like that. So the music is about 3 different ways you can look at a circumstance, and that's how you at least gonna be able to look at my track.
I appreciate that. Good insight right there. The honesty, it comes through in your music. Who are some people that influenced you? Maybe hip hop artists, people inside or even outside of music. Who do you take inspiration from?
Right now, you know, Flea Lord Big Bro. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely know I'm getting a lot of the blueprint from him. I mean, so came from him. Rock Mossy definitely the GOAT to me. You know what I mean? I came up, Styles P being my favorite rapper.
Okay.
And Killer Priest turned to my favorite rapper. That I started to get more conscious and poor. So Killer Priest, one of those guys. If the rapper was homeless or poor, 9 times out of the 10 he came across Killer Priest. You know what I'm saying? And if they haven't, they really didn't have that right medicine. I mean, but yeah, I would say, you know, those guys, you feel me? I would say Rock, Killer Priest, Flea, Havoc, definitely. I mean, came from Havoc. You know, it's a couple others, but those are names that stick out.
Very nice, very nice. So COVID obviously affected everybody. You know, you probably planned on doing some shows and you weren't able to do that. Is that something you guys are trying to do this year? I mean, I would love to see a Lord Mobb tour. That would be amazing.
I'm definitely trying to get busy, man. You know, I just don't control the whole scenario. I just control my part. You know what I mean? So if Flea, any one of them niggas hit it, it's like, it's time to go on tour. It's time to do a show. I'm ready. Like, this is what I do. This is what I've been waiting for. So let's go.
I'm waiting for the live shows, man. Lord Mobb is like the Wu-Tang of the current era, man. So to see a live show with you guys would something I'm really looking forward to. So Me Fucks and Sound Lord, they were up here creating. Next time they're up here creating, if you're able to come up here and create, I would love to have a conversation in person, bring you guys to the radio station, you know, do a freestyle, anything like that. It was really cool to connect with them while they were up here. But next time you're up here, please let me know. I got the restaurant, you know, we got the pizza on lock. One of the most important questions of this interview is, where is your go-to pizza spot?
Well, I definitely don't do the Domino's. I don't do the fast Dom. I don't really got one. To keep it real with you, I don't really got a go-to pizza spot. The best spot I've been to, I could say, in my area, in the Bronx, is Nick's on Gun Hill Road.
Okay.
It's a large ass slice of pizza, maximum amounts of cheese, without telling them you want extra cheese. The pizza about $4 a slice. But it's worth it.
Worth it.
You know, people come. Yeah, that's. I would say that's my go-to spot for the Bronx.
All right, man. Good to know. Good to know. I got to get everybody's input because when I'm out and about, I got to know where to go. Pizza's my thing. You know, we sell that at the restaurant up here. It's flavor in your ear radio. You know what I mean? We're always bringing that flavor. And Zaza God, you definitely bring it with that new album, The Most High. Looking forward to, you know, whatever's to come in the future, projects with Akil, solo projects, more things with the Lord Mobb. Looking forward to all that. Let the people know once again where they could find you at, and anything else you want to let them know.
Yeah, we got Zaza God, The Most High, on all platforms right now. We definitely drumming. We got Sound Lord, Me Fucks from the production. My Instagram page is ZAZA _Lord Mobb, or you can follow my other one I'm about to start curating on, Zazizi, ZAZEEZEE. You feel me? Simple. And all my links is on the link in my bio, so you don't really got to do too much. Everything you need is on my page.
All right, everybody, get connected. Go listen to that project. Go buy it. Go stream it. Go share it with a friend, and we'll get to it. Zaza, thank you again for taking the time, and take care. We'll talk to you soon.
You're ready, babe. Bob. You're ready.
What's good, everybody? Thank you so much for checking out this interview that I did with Zaza God. Had a lot of fun with this conversation and listening to his album. Make sure you guys go buy, listen to, stream, and share that album, The Most High. Really good stuff by him, and a lot more good stuff coming from the Lord Mobb. So make sure you guys stay tuned, stay connected. I got all the links below, so don't miss out on anything. Go follow Zaza, get all of his stuff locked in. Follow me every Monday night. You know I'm doing live streaming on Twitch. I have a radio show and a whole bunch of other stuff going on. So make sure you stay locked, and let's go.